Ano ba talaga ang isang executive virtual assistant? Sa live ko, ang dami-dami nagtatanong yan. Ano ba yung ginagawa ng executive VA? What's an EVA? Ano ba ang niche ng EVA? Ano ang specialty ng EVA? Pareho ba yan ng SMM? Pareho ba yan ng general VA? Ang daming confusion ng kung ano ba talagang ginagawa. Meron pa iba dyan, BPO ba yan? Pareho ba yan ng call center? May calls ba? May back-end lang ba yan? Voice or non-voice? Pwede bang medical field dyan sa EVA? Pwede bang SMM dyan sa EVA? So many questions as to ano ba ang isang executive virtual assistant. So, linawin na natin yan in this video. Pero pakilala muna tayo. Hi everyone, my name is Mia. I'm an operations manager working in Athena. I handle a team of executive virtual assistants, but I used to be an executive VA myself also before ako na-promote to an operations manager. I've been an EVA for more than 2 years. Prior to being an EVA, I was a wedding and events planner. Wedding and events planner pa din naman tayo now, pero hindi na full-time. I have a team who's already full-time working for my company sa MJ Weddings and Events. Prior to owning my business, I used to work as a call center agent. Na-promote din ako to a team manager. And nagkaroon din ako ng a few years in the corporate industry na hindi BPO. I was working as a channel operations manager for head office ng Avon Cosmetics. So, let's dive right in. Ano ba ang isang executive virtual assistant? May niche ba yan? So, ang executive VA is definitely ako personally knowing kung ano yung mga general VA, ano yung SMM, medical virtual assistant. It's totally different from all of those things. And at the same time, it's similar. Ang gulo, di ba? One thing is for sure, I am not going to say that we are general VAs. Meron tayong general VAs and then we have executive virtual assistants. Kapag general virtual assistant ka, mostly kasi you're doing a lot of things that the client is asking for you to do na parang, oh, ito, gagawin mo, ito yung regular things na gagawin mo on a day-to-day basis. Yan ang general virtual assistant. General VAs or also usually work with small business owner, content creators, yung mga ganyan. Ang executive virtual assistants naman are usually working or are mostly working for executives or C-level executives, meaning mga CEO, COO, lahat ng C, ano pa ba, business owners na may mga malalaking kumpanya. So, yan yung mga, ano nila, mga type of market ng isang executive virtual assistant. And one of the things, that's why yun din yung market nila. Kasi most of the time, mas mataas ang single talaga ng executive VA compared to our general VAs. Now, bakit mas mataas ang single ng executive VA? This would answer yung sinabi ko kanina, di ba, na parang we are not medical VAs, accounting VAs, SMMs, but at the same time, we are. That's because sinasabi nga nila kapag executive VA ka, you are a jack and Jill of all trades. Just to give you an idea, yung mga executive VAs that I'm currently handling right now are doing a lot of different things for their client. Especially since yung client nila are in different types of industries. So, meron akong isang EVA that's currently doing recruitment and onboarding. Meron naman isa currently doing finance. Yung isa naman currently doing automation, yung mga ganyan. So, they're doing a lot of different things talaga. And hindi naman natin sinasabi that you have to be expert at the beginning, but executive virtual assistants would really know these things and upskill and teach themselves to do these things that their client needs for them to do sa work. Another thing about being an executive virtual assistant is yung delegation skills na tinatawag natin. Ito yung really what sets us apart from other VAs. Since most of our clients or ang mga executive virtual assistant, hindi sila niche specific in a way na, accounting lang yung gagawin ko sa'yo or finance lang. Or SMM lang ang gagawin ko sa'yo. Or Facebook ads lang ang gagawin ko sa'yo. Yun lang yung focus ko kasi niche specific ka. Pag executive virtual assistant ka, you can do almost everything. 'Di ba? Kapag sinabi ni client, hey, ang goal ko ngayon actually is to have more time with my family. Pero gusto ko rin palakasin yung business ko. At para palakasin yung business niya, kailangan mag-improve yung social media niya. So you will start learning how to be a social media manager, but at the same time, an executive VA din. So gagawa ka ng mga um, was this siguro mga ads for your client, edit videos for your client, yung mga ganyan. Pero at the same time, you make sure that maayos yung calendar ng client mo. He has more time with his family. So yan ang mga ginagawa ng isang executive VA. Ang foundational skills naman na tinatawag natin, which are very important, is yung inbox management, calendar management, and travel management. Yun yung tatlong foundational skills that each or every executive virtual assistant should have. Number one, yung sa inbox and calendar management, you should learn how to optimize your client's inbox and calendar. Sa inbox, kailangan matuto ka how to reach inbox zero, meaning kailangan alam mo yung mga features, marunong ka umintindi ng inbox ni client, you should know what questions to ask to your client to be able to understand how you can reach inbox zero dun sa inbox, sa email niya. If you don't know what inbox zero is, we'll discuss it in another video. Sa calendar naman, you should know kung paano mag-batch ng mga mag-time block ng mga meetings ng client mo. You should know how to use the different features ng Google Calendar or ng Outlook Calendar or ng Apple Calendar, kung ano mang calendar or workspace yung ginagamit ng client nyo. You should familiarize yourself with those things. Even though generally, ang EVAs really focus on more admin tasks, like yun nga, yung inbox, calendar, and travel, we should also learn how to teach ourselves with other things that our client would need us to do for them. Like for example, creating podcasts, creating blogs, writing blogs, and whatever. These are things that we should learn depende sa goal ng client natin, whether it be personal or professional goals. These are the 3 basic skills you need to become a successful executive virtual assistant. Or if you don't have an idea how to become an EVA, these are the first 3 skills that you need to learn. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Mia. I'm an operations manager handling a team of executive virtual assistants. I used to be an executive VA for more than 2 years as well before I was promoted as an operations manager. If gusto mo maging isang executive VA pero you don't know where to start or you don't know what to do or ano bang ginagawa ng isang executive VA, wala kang experience as a virtual assistant, hindi mo alam kung yung experience mo madadala mo sa pagiging executive VA, then this is the perfect video for you. Kasi these are the top 3 skills na kailangan non-negotiable matutunan mo if you want to be an executive virtual assistant. First one is inbox management or email management. Ano bang ginagawa niyan? Ibig sabihin kasi niyan, your client will provide you access sa inbox or sa email nila. And then, ikaw ang magme-make sure na ma-reach nila yung inbox zero. On my next video, I will discuss kung paano ba ma-reach ang isang inbox zero or ano ba ang inbox zero. Well, basically, inbox zero just simply means na your client, kapag nakita nila yung inbox nila first thing in the morning or whenever they check their inbox, the only thing na makikita nila na unread are the emails that would need their attention. For inbox management, kailangan din alam mo kung ano yung mga features ng Gmail that would help you reach inbox zero. Kasi yun lang naman ang goal ng inbox management, to make sure na ma-reach yung inbox zero ni client. And for you to be able to do that, you have to find out or you have to familiarize yourself with the tools or features na meron ang Gmail, Outlook, Superhuman, yan yung mga email na ginagamit natin. Next skill that you need to learn is calendar management. Your client or as an EVA, your client will also give you access doon sa calendar nila. So ano bang ginagawa mo sa calendar management? You just have to make sure na optimized yung calendar ni client mo. Basic is color coding yung mga events na nangyayari. You color code, let's say, red for important meetings, green for family affairs, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Kapag executive virtual assistant ka kasi, one of the things that the client expects sa isang EVA is matutulungan mo sila kung paano ma-optimize yung calendar. Meaning, hindi sila yung magsasabi sa'yo na gusto ko ganito yung gagawin mo sa calendar. Hindi. Ikaw actually, as an executive VA, ang magsasabi sa kanila, okay, based on kung ano yung goals mo or how you want your day to look like or your week to look like, ito ang gagawin natin sa calendar mo or ito yung mga changes na gagawin natin so that you can reach your goals. Yun ang trabaho mo as an EVA in terms of calendar management. Paano mo ngayon gagawin yun? Titingnan mo yung time blocking niya. Kung gusto ba niya ng lesser meetings, ikaw ang magsasabi dito lang, ito lang yung mga time slots na magtatanggap ka ng meetings. At the same time, ikaw din yung maggagwardya ng calendar niya. Ikaw yung tatanggap ng mga meetings or ikaw yung magsasabi, ikaw yung lalapitan ng mga ka-meeting nila, sasabihin na, kailan available si client for a meeting. Kadalasan yan, si executive usually copies you sa mga emails nila. Kunyari, merong gusto makipag-meeting sa kanila, ikakopy nila, okay, I'm copying my executive assistant in this email. She will be the one to arrange the meeting for us. And then, ikaw na magde-decide kung kailan ba available si client based sa kung ano yung plano nyong optimized type of calendar na meron siya. So, that's for calendar management. Next up naman, which is the last one on our list, is travel management. So, yan yung first 3 basic skills that non-negotiable that you should learn as an EVA. Sa travel management, you're doing searching and booking flights, hotels, restaurants, creating itinerary and activities for your client, making sure na nabubook mo sila ng mababa yung rate or yung tamang flight or yung mga ganyan based on sa calendar nila. Dapat yung oras ng alis nila, ganito. So, kasama yun when it comes to travel management. Parang working hand in hand si travel tsaka si calendar management. Magtataka ngayon, talaga bang ang dami bang travel talaga ni executive? That's why travel management is included. It boils down to the geography of the country. Most of the time kasi, or kadalasan lahat ng kliyente nakukuha natin sa US. And ang US consists of 50 states, 50, and going across 4 time zones. So, most of the time, yung mga client natin, may mga katrabaho or may mga ka-meeting yan sa iba't ibang parte ng Amerika. So, they might go from East Coast to West Coast or wherever, and they sometimes cross 3 time zones kung galing sila sa California and then may ka-meeting sila sa New York that they have to meet in person. And that's the reason why kadalasan maraming travel management na involved doon. Another thing about travel management is our clients are very rich people. Huwag na tayo wealthy pa kung minsan. Huwag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. These people love to travel. You know, one of the best luxuries in the world is to be able to travel wherever we want. So the type of clients that we have, they love to travel, whether for business or for pleasure. So they love to go to Europe, to Asia, to Africa, to Australia, anywhere in the world, kayang-kaya nilang puntahan. And being able to manage or manage their itinerary, create booking flights for them is a very important task that we should know how to do. Kasi isa yan sa mga things na parang ayaw nang isipin ni client na, sasabihin niya, EA, gusto ko pumunta sa Europe next month. Kasama yung buong family ko. Can you just do everything? And then yun na, so that your client can focus on other things, di ba? That's our part. Same goes for inbox and calendar management. That's why if you want to become a successful executive VA, even if wala ka pang experience sa pagiging VA or EVA, malaman mo lang tong tatlong to, pwede ka nang magsimula. Basics. These are the 3 basic skills that you should learn as an EVA. Just learn. Everything here you can learn for free. You don't have to pay for any tutorials or any courses. Lahat yan pwede mong matutunan just using your own Gmail, using your own Google account. Yung mga tools na gagamitin mo, it's all for free. Travel management, try booking flights, searching flights, creating a fake itinerary and everything is for free. Kaya kayang-kaya mong mag-gain ng experience as an EVA even without having a client. Just create sample scenarios na kung ano ba sa tingin mong pagagawa ng client mo in terms of inbox, calendar, and travel. Then you can get ready or pwede mong i-ready yung sarili mo to become a successful EVA. Is inbox zero a myth or a reality? Hala, ganun ang opening. But anyway, yes. So, myth ba or totoo, nare-reach ba talaga ang inbox zero? So, if you are an aspiring executive virtual assistant, inbox management is one of the skills na dapat meron ka. Non-negotiable yun. At isa lang naman ang goal ng inbox management is for you to reach inbox zero or for you to help your client make sure na yung inbox niya is reaching inbox zero on a day-to-day basis. Is it possible? Talaga bang nare-reach natin yung inbox zero na lahat unread? Anyway, before I tell you that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Mia. I'm an operations manager handling a team of executive virtual assistants. I was also an EVA myself for more than 2 years prior to being promoted as an OM. Before I tell you if we are able to reach inbox zero as executive VAs, let me describe muna ano ba yung inbox zero. It doesn't necessarily mean na kapag inbox zero, lahat na unread. Yung tipong wala nang laman yung inbox ni client. As sinabasa mo na lahat. Nope, that's not it. Inbox zero simply means that once your client reads their inbox or kapag chinek na nila yung inbox nila, the only emails na makikita nila doon are the emails that needs their attention, na kailangan nilang basahin or kailangan nilang replyan. There can probably 10, 20, 15 emails na unread doon, na naka-filter or naka-label na urgent, needs your response, waiting for your response, or whatever. So these are the things na your client needs to take action on. It doesn't necessarily mean na wala na silang kailangan basahin sa inbox nila. It just simply means na nagawa mo yung trabaho mo, na-arrange mo, nabasa mo yung mga kailangan basahin, na-move mo to folders or wherever, at ang ginawa mo is inayos mo lang na kapag binuksan ni client yung kanilang email, ang makikita lang nila kung ano yung kailangan ng attention nila. And here are the steps that you can take or you need to practice that you can do to be able to help your client to reach yung inbox zero on a daily basis. First things first, for you to be able to know kung paano mo aayusin yung inbox ni client is to first know kung ano yung pain points nila. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng pain points? You do this during the discovery call or the kick-off call or the onboarding call with your client. Know their pain points. Ibig sabihin, anong issues mo sa inbox mo? Pwede nilang sabihin sa'yo na ang daming unread, ang daming mga newsletters, ang daming mga hindi ko naman kailangan basahin, and then ang dami ring mga emails na hindi ko na alam kung yung, kunyari, na isa lang yung inbox ko, lahat ng emails from different departments na pupunta sa isang inbox. Yung iba naman, hindi ko naman kailangan replyan. Parang nakasisi lang ako. Pero nalilive ko siya unread. So, instead of, alam mo yun, nasa stress si client kasi nakikita niya 10,000 yung unread niya, tas 5 lang naman dun yung kailangan niyang basahin. And wala naman na siyang time para ayusin yon. So that's one of the few of the pain points that your client might tell you during this onboarding call. So yun yung mga importante, yun yung pinaka-unang aalamin mo if you're talking about inbox management with your client. Next thing that you're going to learn, syempre alam mo na yung pain points niya, is to find out naman kung sino ba doon yung mga importanteng emails. Ibig sabihin, kasi sasabihin niya, di ba sinabi niya, ang daming emails, 5 lang naman yung binabasa ko. So, aalamin mo ngayon, sino ba yung 5 yon? Sino ba yung lagi mo dapat nababasa? Like, let's say, head ng mga department niya, or let's say, business partner niya, or yung asawa niya, yung anak niya, yung pinsan niya, yung nanay niya, yung tatay niya. So, alamin mo, it can be 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, basta kailangan alam mo or magawa ka ng listahan kung sino tong mga tao na to. Is it friend, family, colleague, business partner, yung mga ganyan. So, kailangan may category din sila para alam mo kung anong type of label or filter ilalagay mo tong mga tao na to, because that's the next step, to create filters and labels. Next one is yung creating filters and labels nga. So, filters and labels are features ng either Google Calendar or, ng Gmail or Outlook or Superhuman. Lahat sila may mga filters and labels. Iba-iba nga lang yung tawag sa kanila. But filters and labels yung sa Gmail, which is commonly used by our executives. So, filters is, ibig sabihin lang nung filter is yung inaayos mo yung setting na kapag si Gmail nakatanggap ng email from this specific person, pupunta siya sa ganitong klaseng label. So, hindi folder ang sa Gmail, label siya. That's why working hand in hand yung filters and labels. So, kailangan yung pag-aralan yung feature na yon. Tinuturo ko yon sa online course ko that you can enroll in. The link is in my bio. It's self-paced. Lahat video 16 hours worth of video tutorials yon with 16 modules. Or you can also check out my YouTube channel for free tutorials and my other videos here on TikTok. But yeah, learn how to use filters and labels kasi dyan mo aayusin. And then, filters also will help you automate yung next thing na gagawin mo, which is daily inbox sweep. Ano ba yung daily inbox sweep? So, gagawin mo to every day, non-negotiable. This is one thing that you do on a daily basis for your client, Mondays to Fridays. First thing in the morning, aalamin mo, during your onboarding call or kick-off call or discovery call, anong oras ba nagche-check si client kadalasan ng email? Pag sinabi niyang 7 a.m., then you will tell him, okay, then I will start my shift at 6 a.m. or 6:30 so that I can do your daily inbox sweep para before you check your emails, maayos na yan. Or na-hit mo na yung inbox zero. And for you to be able to automate yung inbox sweep, ibig sabihin hindi mo iisa-isahin lahat ng email. After you identify your client's pain point, know kung sino yung mga important people in your client's life, and you have created filters and labels, easy na yung inbox sweep mo. Kasi na-automate mo na lahat based sa nung 1, 2, 3 na points na nandyan. And last but definitely not the least is to make sure that you have regular check-ins with your client. Bakit? It's important na during these check-ins, your client provides you with feedback as to kung okay ba yung inbox sweep na ginawa mo, tama ba yung mga filters or labels mo, okay ba yung nagawa mong inbox zero sa client mo or inbox management sa client mo, na-optimize ba, may mga nawawala bang email, may mga changes ba sa important people sa life niya, and etc. etc. And ano naman talaga, ang regular communication is very important to make sure na maayos yung partnership ninyong dalawa. Now that you know yung basics ng inbox zero or inbox management, then if you feel like ready ka na to become an EVA, all you have to do is again hit the link in my bio and look for apply here at Athena because we're currently hiring executive virtual assistants. Travel management is one of my favorite tasks as an executive virtual assistant. And isa yan sa top 3 na basic skills that kailangan mong matutunan as an EVA, kasama dyan yung inbox management and calendar management. And then yung third natin is travel management. Katulad ng question niya dito or request niya dito, more travel management content please daw. So here we go. Let's start off with how you are going to book flights as an executive VA. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Mia. I'm an operations manager handling a team of executive VAs. I used to be an executive virtual assistant also for more than 2 years. Prior to that, wala po akong experience as an EVA. So natutunan ko lahat to from doing the work as well as transferring yung skills from my previous work experience to becoming an executive VA. At kaya mo din. So, since tinuturuan ko nga kayo how to become a successful EVA, let's start off with how to book flights as an executive virtual assistant. Ito yung mga tips and techniques ko kung paano to successfully book flights for my client. First thing na dapat na gagawin nyo is get to know muna kung ano yung client preferences nyo. Anong ibig sabihin ng preferences? Nandyan yung kung ano yung mga favorite na airlines na gusto niya, ano yung mga airlines na ayaw niya para hindi na masayang yung oras mo. May mga seat preference ba siya? Gusto ba niya business class, first class, or okay lang sa kanya yung economy? Gusto ba niya ng extra leg room? Anong oras niya gusto umalis? Siyempre, kung saan siya pupunta. May mga kasama ba siya? Ilan ang kasama niya? 'Di ba? So you have to find out kung ano yung mga gusto niya. Meron ba siyang, if it's a long flight, more than 10 hours na flight, ano yung pagkain? Ano yung mga allergies niya? Especially if this is the first time that you're going to do this for your client or one of the first tasks that you're going to do for your client. Once na alam mo na kung ano yung mga preferences ng client mo when it comes to flights, take note ha, kahit sa mga seats, may mga preferences din sila. Gusto ba nila ng aisle? Gusto ba nila ng window? Gusto ba nila na kailangan bilhin mo lahat ng seat sa tabi niya para wala siyang katabi? Trust me, my client was like that. Kasi kadalasan, 'di ba, kapag first class ka or business class ka, dalawa yung seat na magkatabi, especially pag nasa gitna. So, ang ginagawa ng client ko, dahil ayaw niya ng may katabi, binibili namin yung parehong seat, kahit mag-isa lang siya lang lilipad. So, you have to know what your client's preferences are. Next thing that you're going to ask, kung meron ba silang logins or may mga airline accounts ba sila. Ibig sabihin nun, yun yung mga usual na ginagamit nila ng mga airline. Very important to get the logins as well, kasi kapag yun yung napili nilang flight or airline na gagamitin nyo or bibilin mo for your client, is maka-login ka doon, you purchase the ticket from the website and get the points. Yun yung pinaka-importante. Another thing that's very important, that's why you should get your logins, kasi baka pwede mo nang gamitin yung points and wala ka nang kailangan bayaran, especially if frequent flyer yung client mo. Usually, may mga discounts din kapag ginagamit mo yung logins or magbubook ka using the account. And sometimes din kasi, yung mga credit cards ng client is naka-tie up sa airline nila. So usually, may mga freebies or discounts. So make sure that you get those logins as well. Next thing, kapag nalaman mo na lahat ng information na yon, is magsa-search ka na and use search engines such as Skyscanner or Google Flights or Kayak or whatever type of search engine ang familiar ka. Ang pinaka-favorite ko sa lahat is Skyscanner. Now, going to point number 5, based on yung mga nakita mo sa Skyscanner, gagawa ka ngayon ng top 3 to 5 recommendations mo for your client. Kung ano yung pasok dun sa mga preference nila. You can batch it by time or seat or amount. Ikaw na bahala how you want to provide that recommendation. You can use your Google Sheets or whatever project management tool na ginagamit ninyo ng client nyo to present your recommendation. But take note, ang pinaka-importante dyan, even if you have 3 or 5 recommendations, nasa pinakataas talaga dapat kung ano yung pinaka-recommended mo. Why? Because as an executive VA, you make it easy for your client to decide. So even if you're giving them options, binibigyan mo din sila or pinapakita mo na sa kanila kung ano yung best option sa lahat. And then it's up to them whether they choose yung recommendation mo or yung recommended mo, or mamimili pa sila doon sa iba, or they would ask you for more. But just make sure that you provide at least 3 to 5 and highlight kung ano yung pinaka-recommended. Next up, kapag meron nang napili si client, magbubook ka na ngayon ng flight. Take note, the search engines na ginamit mo to research kung ano yung mga flights na nirecommend mo, wag na wag ka doon magbubook. You always book directly from the airline, especially if may logins or may account si client doon. Number 1, actually, kahit walang login si client, I always book directly sa website and not sa Skyscanner. Even if mas mura ng konti kay Skyscanner. Why? Because just in case your client decides to cancel the flight or move or rebook or whatever, mas madali makapag-rebook and cancel at makakuha ng refund if you book directly sa website. If you use search engines, kasi kadalasan ang hirap mag-book, mag-rebook or mag-cancel sa kanila at manghingi ng refund. And trust me, madalas talaga nagka-cancel at nagre-rebook ang mga clients. That's because they have very busy schedules. So minsan may mga last-minute changes sa schedule nila that they have to change the date, the time, or whatever. So it's very important that you book directly from the airline para malinaw na malinaw yung mga yung mga cancellation and rebooking processes nila. Hindi katulad nung sa mga search engines. Once na nabook mo na yung flight, make sure to update your client's calendar with the correct time zone, especially if they're going to go to a country na magkaiba yung time zone. There is a feature sa Google Calendar where you can set yung start time zone and end time zone. So make sure that you choose that, and also make sure that you put in the right flight details. Sometimes kapag naka-Gmail si client and naka-connect sa Google Calendar, kapag nakakatanggap ng airline ticket si Gmail, automatically nag-update siya or nilalagay niya yung flight time, date, and details sa Google Calendar na ni client. But that's really sometimes lang. Hindi siya all the time. So you just have to double check or triple check kung nandoon, kung nag-automatic update yung calendar once na natanggap mo yung ticket, or kailangan mo talaga manually ilagay. Just make sure that you include all of the details sa client's calendar ninyo. Last but definitely not the least, you have to make sure that all of the documents na kailangan ng client mo for that flight or for that travel is nakasave sa isang folder. Shared folder, meaning it can be in a Google Drive, in an iCloud, or in Dropbox, whatever type of shared folder na ginagamit ninyo ni client. Make sure that you save all of the important documents there. And that's the fastest or simplest way that I can explain how to book flights or effectively and efficiently book flights as an executive virtual assistant. These are the important Gmail features na kailangan mong matutunan if you want to become a successful virtual assistant. So ito yung pinaka-basic. Isa sa mga sinabi ko, di ba, na dapat ang importanteng unang-unan yung matutunan if wala kayong experience sa pagiging isang virtual assistant is to learn how to use Google Workspace. At isang feature or isang tool sa Google Workspace is Gmail. So these are the features that you need to learn sa Gmail bago or if you're exploring how to become a virtual assistant. First feature is of course to write a professional email. Hindi lang pwede yung basa-basang hey, what's up na email yung isusulat niyo, like, or kunyari, hello, o kaya, dear Ate Charo, ito ang nararamdaman ko today. Hindi siya ganon. So you need to have or you need to learn how to write a professional email. Merong different parts of a professional email, like yung greeting, closing, body, call to action, yung mga ganyan. So those are the things that you need to learn or unang-unang kailangan mong malaman kasi you will be talking to a lot of executives, business owners, yung colleagues mo when you start becoming a virtual assistant. Next is you need to learn how to attach from the local drive. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng local drive? Yung PC mo, yung memory ng PC mo. Kung saan nasa-save yung mga documents na in-attach mo or dinownload mo or gumawa ka ng Word o kaya Excel file, yan. So yun yung mga documents that you attach. So there are different types of ways to attach kasi sa Gmail. And isa is attaching from your local drive. And then another one is attaching naman from Google Drive. Remember, Gmail and Google Drive is all in Google Workspace or yung Google environment. Yun ba yung tawag doon? But it's all in Google Workspace. So make sure that you know how to attach in those two different ways. Attaching from local drive and then attach documents from Google Drive. Next thing that you need to learn or yung feature is how to use hyperlinks. Ano ba yung mga hyperlinks? Diba kapag may mga website tayo na gustong i-attach sa email, minsan kinakopy natin yung URL tas yung buong email or yung buong URL yung kinakopy natin. Minsan sobrang haba. So we use what we call hyperlinks. Ibig sabihin, you use a word, kunyari, link here, and then i-highlight mo yung link here, and then you will use the hyperlink feature, tas i-attach mo yung mismong link or yung URL or website address. And then ang lalabas lang doon sa email is link here, tapos parang naka-blue font siya, tas i-click yun, bubukas na yung email. It looks more professional kasi and very clean instead of copying the whole URL or website address. So you must know how to use hyperlinks. Next feature naman is creating templates. So if you are working with a client na kailangan pa ulit-ulit yung messages mo or may mga pinapadala kayong mga usual replies, yung mga yung ganyan, may mga usual attachment or pare-pareho lang yung message, instead of typing it all the time or isa-save mo sa notepad or isa-save mo sa Excel sheet or sa Word, tapos ika-copy-paste mo, you can create templates. All you have to do is click on a few clicks sa email or sa Gmail and then it will automatically copy na or populate yung message or yung recurring message that you always send out. So alamin nyo how to use templates or create templates. Next feature you need to learn is create labels. Dati nung Yahoo pa ang ginagamit natin or kadalasan, I think yung sinauna Outlook. Yung Outlook pa rin naman ginagamit pa rin naman ngayon. Ang alam natin doon is folders. Sa Gmail naman, you create labels. Take note, ang labels sa Gmail is two things. Hindi lang siya, parang may dalawang feature yung labels. It can be labeled in a folder, yung parang mapupunta talaga siya doon sa isang box or folder na label. Or it can remain in your inbox or main inbox na naka-label siya. That's why it's called labels. So you have to figure out or you have to learn how to use and optimize yung paggamit ng labels. Next thing is filters naman. Ang ibig sabihin naman ng filters is binibigyan mo ng rules. Sa MS Outlook or sa Outlook email, ang tawag doon rules. So binibigyan mo ng rules or ina-assign mo ng rules yung Gmail account saying na if naka-receive siya ng email dito sa email address na to, mapupunta siya automatically sa ganitong label or matatag siya agad sa ganitong label or madedelete siya agad or mako-forward siya agad sa ibang email address. So you have to find out yung filter. Filter is very important, especially when it comes to reaching inbox zero. Yung dalawa na yan, filter and labels are very important features to reach inbox zero. The inbox zero is a skill na kailangan matutunan mong gawin if you want to become an executive virtual assistant. And using labels and filters will definitely make it easier for you and automate the whole process of reaching inbox zero. Next feature that you need to find out is yung schedule send. Yung schedule send naman is, for example, magsisend out ka ng mga reminders. Pero isasend mo siya next week pa. Pero yun naman, alam mo naman ako ano yung isusulat mo, pero next week mo pa siya isasend. Instead of setting an alarm, or ilalagay mo sa calendar mo, reminder, send this email, pwede mo na siyang schedule send sa email itself or sa Gmail. Gagawa ka na ng actual email, tapos ilalagay mo schedule send to a specific date and time zone. This is very useful for sending out birthday greetings, anniversaries, reminders before a meeting, yung mga ganyan. Schedule send is a very nice tool also to make things easier for you and to automate or to help you automate things in terms of inbox management. All of these things here are just the basic one. Dito ka pwede magsimula, especially if you're just starting and learning how to become a virtual assistant. Marami pang features ang Gmail na definitely will help us in our work as VAs or executive VAs. So, if you are interested to take on the challenge of becoming an executive VA and alam mo yun, wala ka kasing specific niche, like hindi ka sa creatives, hindi ka rin naman sa accounting, pero gusto mo maging virtual assistant and gusto mo that you are above everybody else na, alam mo yun, ayaw mo mag-start from the beginning, gusto mo na talagang magkaroon ng premium clients, na doon ka na talaga sa CEOs na yung mga target market mo, then become an executive virtual assistant. I have an online course or a self-paced online course that's teaching you the basics of being an EVA. It's 16 modules, self-paced, it's paid. Hindi siya free. It's paid. But meron din naman tayong free version nun. All you have to do is go to the link in my bio and hanapin mo lang dun yung enroll here at saka yung join sa free learning center natin. You can also follow me here on TikTok and check out all of my other videos or check out my YT channel as well for longer free tutorials that will definitely help you to improve in becoming an executive VA. If feeling mo naman that kahit wala kang virtual assistant experience but you do have more than 2 years solid full-time work experience before, na feeling mo meron kang mga skills that you can transfer to becoming an executive virtual assistant, we are currently hiring here in Athena of executive virtual assistants. All you have to do is click the link in my bio and look for apply here at Athena and send your application. So, I hope you learned something or naliwanagan kayo sa kung ano ba ang executive virtual assistant because of this video. And yep, that's it. Dun sa mga gusto mag-apply, I hope to work with you soon. Dun naman sa gusto maghanap ng mga direct client, good luck to you guys. I hope you get that premium client as an executive virtual assistant soon as well. Thanks for watching.